Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I'm your host, Ahmani Brown. I'm also joined with several of my friends, some that haven't been on as much lately. I'm not gonna lie. Pele, it's good,
Hey,
and Jones.
Ice back.
We had to dust him off, so that's fun.
Please
Alright.
donate. Please donate to the Patreon so that I can get this 30th anniversary PlayStation 5 controller. The restock is coming to the 21st for all you fans. That does not mean to scalp it.
They're gonna scalp it. It's gonna happen.
Don't do it. It's a restock. We didn't think we was gonna get one, and it's been a whole year. About to be a whole year later.
They're gonna do it.
Don't
It always happens.
don't do it. Don't
It's gonna.
fear.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Nah,
That's just,
scalp on the Switch 2s when they restock at Best Buy.
dude. Nobody's helping the Switch 2. Nobody wants the Switch 2 like that.
Donkey Kong Bonanza comes out this weekend. Let them get that.
Switch 2 not even bad, but nobody want it like that. That shit easy to get.
I would
I
say now it
walked
is.
I walked into like a Target the other day, bro. Actually, not. It was a Walmart, it wasn't a Target. I went to a Walmart the other day. Looked over, I was like, damn, I could just get a Switch 2. I could get it right now. No one's stopping me. Then here.
Exactly.
Look at it.
Exactly.
Them, them bitches is not getting scalped, bro.
Hey man, we'll see. Cause everybody keep talking about, oh, Best Buy got a restock going on, just in time for Donkey Kong. Oh,
People
Amazon.
saying that, but it don't matter. They're in stock. Like they didn't go away. They're just there.
Shit, niggas.
If I could walk into a store randomly and be like, oh, I could just get one. It's not even an issue. It's not even a rush.
If that's the
It's
case,
not. It's not a fever for it.
then let me know when you find pro controllers, then, cause I definitely ain't seen no
Pro
pro
controllers
controllers.
is a different story. That might be another thing altogether.
Let me
But I
know
think
when
the
you
pro
find.
controllers work on both either way.
no, I don't.
Who doesn't?
I don't.
It's not backwards compatible.
I don't believe so. I'll
I
have to
don't.
check
Yeah,
that.
nah.
Because if that was the
I
case,
really
I can
don't.
give Jones my pro controller right fucking now.
No.
I.
It's backwards compatible, is what I'm saying. I think that the Switch
Mm,
2 Pro controllers work backwards for a Switch, potentially, but we don't know about that one. You giving him a Pro controller doesn't do anything. You have an old Switch.
Yeah.
You have a Switch 1, not a Switch 2. That's not backwards compatibility, that's forwards.
That would be great if it did.
for real, saves a lot
It
of
does
money.
work.
And
It
wait,
does.
Yeah, Pro Controller 1. Switch 1 Pro Controller will work on Switch 2.
The more you know.
sweet.
Do you want it, Jones?
I
I'm
mean,
not
makes sense.
using
Most
it.
of the game you're playing.
Sure.
Makes sense. Most of the game you're playing are
Alright, I'll
just
mail it out
Switch
to you
1
later.
anyway.
Sweet. Now I don't have to. Now I have to waste money for an extra controller to fight people in Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Yay!
There is a downside, though. According to this, it can't be used to wake up your Switch from sleep mode. That's about it.
That's fine. Shit.
I mean, that's okay. I don't think that's an issue.
But hey, guys, it's like the end of summer. Be prepared to be broke like the rest of us. Gaming is expensive. Games are going up to
Uh-huh.
$80, $90 now.
Bills are stacking
You
up.
chose the console that is.
Nintendo is barking us to pay extra money for upgrades like PlayStation does with Last of Us.
Then don't.
They do. Like Kirby.
No, I said then don't. I said then don't. Just don't do it.
Oh, it's Nintendo. They always want to make their money, don't you, Nintendo?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's shitty of them.
Remember, comic.
You're a company. You're
Remember,
gonna make money regardless. Fuck off. You don't need more of my money.
remember, comic. Respect the brand. Respect.
Fuck that shit.
I respect
Respect the
nothing.
brand.
If they don't respect me, why should I respect them?
Exactly.
Respect the brand.
No, fuck up, right?
Fuck off.
Right off.
It's why their stuff doesn't go on sale. Respect the value. It's not respect the brand. It's respect the value.
Yeah.
It's respect the value. And that's what I'm looking at going like, okay, you can eat a dick.
I'll respect the brand when the value makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
if
Not to say that Nintendo games, because I'll be honest, Nintendo games tend to come out pretty polished, they're pretty
Workable state.
good experiences overall. But like I should also be able to determine whether or not I want to spend $60, $80 on that, or whether or not I want to spend 40, because you put out sales and stuff. But when you're like, no, we're not even gonna put out sales, then eat a dick.
Or when they do,
You don't respect my time or my money,
or
so
when
I'm
they
not
do
gonna
put out
respect
sales, they
yours.
only put it out like down like $5 at most.
That's what I'm saying. If you're not gonna respect my money, I'm not gonna respect yours. It's not that simple.
And just in case y'all need a little bit of context, everybody, please watch it. Please watch and go subscribe to Did You Know Gaming when they did the little when they did a little excerpt and predicting of what might happen with the Switch 2 in terms of sales, because history tends to repeat itself with Nintendo when they start to focus more on horsepower and hardware than over
The
a
gimmicks.
gimmick or gameplays.
They forget what their audience is very quickly, and they forget why they're important. And missing, admittedly, they're very much a brand based on nostalgia. They make good quality games, don't get me wrong, but they are very much based on nostalgia. And when you forget to be about that, to make it affordable for the people that are probably gonna want to follow your stuff anyway, that tends to bite you in the ass. I'm just saying.
Hence, kids, I will have to warn you now. Be prepared to not hear any news about anybody at Nintendo, especially a new CEO, taking a pay cut so that we can get free shit.
Iwata was a
Or we can get
legend.
more
Rest in
shit.
peace.
It's not what that new guy's gonna do.
Nope.
Not at all. But we didn't come here to just shit on Nintendo, but it is important that you do know how they feel about your dollar. So, how'd you guys been? What you guys been up to?
Uh, Persona 3. TV shows.
Reloaded or just regular?
Reloaded. It's
Yeah.
almost done. I can't say things even though the game is probably, well, it should be going on 2 years old now.
Yeah, that's true. This is the time in which people are really getting to lock in and enjoy it for the first time too. It's going on 2 years old. It can't be 2 years since Reloaded launched.
To be also honest, this is a
I
remake
don't think
of a
it's been a
game
year.
that's been around for a long time.
I mean, yes, but because it's a remake of a game that was launched a long time ago, you want to avoid spoilers for people who managed to avoid those spoilers over time and are now first time experiencing this fresh. The clock gets reset when it's, like a remake on something. Especially if it's
till
gonna have crazy stuff
2026.
for it.
I give it till 2026. After that, yeah, I'm expressing shit unless it's the DLC, because I haven't gotten the DLC yet, and I need to.
Solid fair. P3.
Other than that,
Well,
preparing my
no,
pockets.
it has been a year. I'll give it that much. But
I would say by like February, March of next year, it should be about 2 years.
yeah, by February of next year. But it has been a year. I didn't know it's been a year.
Mm-hmm.
But it launched in February 2nd, 2024.
Because the DLC
I
didn't.
should have blocked in and played that at some point.
The DLC content, the extra episode for what happens after the game, that junk didn't drop until like September of last year. So that like
That
September.
explains that. Okay, that's fair.
But other than that,
I still need to try out the I still need to try out the mobile game one because I would like to. Because unfortunately for the Persona series, whenever they drop something, it always has like some actually good content to it. So like, you know,
that's Atlas.
that
Atlas for
that
you.
new one's gonna actually be the mobile game is actually like a real Persona game. So I have to play that.
Speaking of mobile
We're gonna have to
games,
get around to
Jojo just announced a new mobile game as well.
That's true. What is it called? Oh no. Is it new or is it the one that Jones was talking about that's finally been released?
I
Or is it just new?
literally talked about it with Jones like 10 minutes ago before the podcast. It's called
I know. That's why I'm asking because I didn't pay attention very well to that.
JoJo's
no,
Bizarre
it's
Adventure
completely new.
Aura Overdrive.
Mhm.
It is a
I
tactics
think-
mobile
So-
game.
So what was the one that you were talking about, Jones?
The one I was talking about was it's like, what is it? It's Diamond Dust Hero, something like that. It was like the What's that one game where you kind of like toss coins and everything like that, or you kind of like slam the coin onto the ground and everything? It's kind of like jacks, but it's with coins. I forgot what you call that game. It's kind of like that. Like
Okay.
stack is it called stack or something like that, or it's some type of weird name. It's on the tip of my tongue too. Where or it was like diamond royale or something like that. Hold on, cause it was in Japan for a while, but then if I remember correctly, they might have shut it down.
You
Um,
know, a Tactics JoJo game would be really cool, but the weirdest part is, like, continue JoJo, because I'm just thinking about like what it is. It's like, um,
Was it the
it'd
really
be kind of
cutesy
weird
looking one,
considering
Jones? Pitter Patter
how cute
Pop?
is it?
no, it definitely wasn't.
It's
Um,
not that.
Diamond Records?
that
Just look up the name.
that's
Look
what
up
it
the name
was.
while you're
Diamond
Okay.
Records.
Diamond, that's what it was. Diamond
Okay.
Records. I was trying to look it up, but all I keep finding is Tower of Saviors, and I don't even know what that one is. That's a collabo they had with JoJo. Um, but yeah, that's the one that was the last one I heard of a JoJo mobile game.
Yeah, Diamond
Yeah, but I was thinking
Records.
of a tactics game for. I feel like a tactics game doesn't really work unless it's like specifically against. Because the idea of having stand users fight multiple normal people feels really weird, but having them fight like one dude and you have to be tactical about it totally makes sense for that game.
The
So I guess it just depends on how they do it. Like, are you going against one unique stand user with like crazy gimmicks or two? Or are you going against like 4 or 5 random grunts?
Mix of grunts and stand
I don't.
users, so they'll be generic stand users.
How do you have a generic stand user?
They
Stand users are usually pretty
I
unique.
know, but this doesn't follow that aspect where you still have the grunts who are all stand users, but it's like just very generic foot soldiers that don't have names, don't have special abilities. They just hit. That's it.
Yeah, I was worried about that. I was worried about that exact bit.
Yeah.
there's only so many
Damn.
songs in the world and so many different personalities.
That's why I said you just have one. Well, you have like 3v1s or 1v1s, um, against like a particular stand user that has like a bunch of gimmicks. I mean, you just do levels like that. Or you'll throw them against one or two of like specific stand users that do like things.
Or they might do it in like a XCOM fashion, and you gotta use your stand abilities to like hurt the opponent and everything like that, or trigger certain events in the field,
In the environment stuff, yeah,
and be
stuff like that would be cool.
and then cause JoJo moments. That'll be dumb.
Like if someone had a stand where it's like you can't hit them, you can't physically hit them at any point, but like cars and stuff like that could, and you have to find a way to get cars to hit them. Yeah, that'd be cool. Very JoJo.
That's the only way I can think of if it's gonna be a tactical game. Screw everything else. Shoot, at this point, I'm surprised they ain't try to remake or try to remaster some of the old JoJo games we never got over here in the States. But that's a
They
different
did a bunch of them so
conversation.
far, if I'm not mistaken.
Nah, they just did the fighting games recently. I'm talking about like where they made
Like
a
the older
whole
older ones.
like yeah, they did a whole PS2 game on just straight part 5.
That's cool.
And I know they did one I think on just Phantom Blood, I think as well.
Phantom Blood could use an action game. It would work. It'd be the one part that makes the most sense to have random bad guys in it. That and part two. Part one and part two are probably the best at just having random villains. The other one's not so much because everyone is a stand user usually. There's like 2 characters I could think of in like the later parts that just don't have stands and are an issue. Whole horse is still pretty cool.
We might actually they could have used that too for being able to apply the what's called manga. Since I heard it just ended, I need to finish reading it. The new little spin-off series where a whole horse ended up in Morio, and we
That's
had to
fair.
deal with Kakuoin's cousin, I believe.
Hmm.
I forgot what was it. Diamond Hearted. It's Diamond Heart something. But yeah, that was a nice little spin-off series that they tried to do. I need to actually catch up with part 9 as well.
I was going to say, by the way, how was part 9? Because you tend to read JoJo, like, caught up. So,
Mm.
like, what are we doing? And I don't, I mean, it's going to sound weird because I'm not inherently saying spoil it, but, like, what is happening exactly? Like, don't
Oh,
tell me recent stuff, but, like,
oh, I can't, I
what's
can't,
the gimmick?
I can't tell you nothing after probably like the first 3 or 4 chapters because again,
I mean, I think that's fine.
like once part 7 started, JoJo became monthly, so I have to let that jump build over time, and I think they're
I
like
get that.
on, I think they just not got in the 20s, for the
Wow.
chapters. We're in modern day time. We're in Hawaii, um, and we got 2 bros. One's a transgender. The other one is the main Joestar. I forgot what his stand ability
Well, if
is.
they're brothers, are they not just both the main Joestars? Because they're both Joestars, right?
Yes, but if I remember straight from the first
Are they
couple
not
of
both Joestars?
yeah, but when I first read the chapter though, they only made it seem like
Like one
only
of them is more important than the other.
yeah, and he was the only one that
Okay.
actually had like the star tattoo on his neck.
Uh,
But um again, I have to go back. I'm ready to go back and read it. And also they're of course they're criminals again. They're criminals in a sense again.
yeah, back to doing crimes.
Cuz they're trying to cuz if I remember
Well,
straight
wait a minute.
the chapter begins or it ends with like him the main Joestar explaining how they got so rich.
So, out of curiosity, who is this one supposed to be? So, if Jonathan is technically still will run, and Josuke is technically I forgot what that part's called.
Oh,
The one with soft and wet.
oh, that's part 8, Jojo Leon.
But what is it called though?
Jojo Leon.
Oh, it's just called Jojolion? Okay,
Yeah.
my bad.
Oh, and this one's
Who
Jojo
who's the
Lands.
protect? Okay, wait, hold up. Jojo what?
Jojo Lands.
JoJo Lands.
Oh no, I know it's Jojo Lance, but I mean like, who is the equivalent for this character?
Uh,
Because Jonathan is technically, he's in Steel Ball, and Josuke is technically Jojo Leon.
uh,
Who's this one?
this one. So far, I want to say he's kind of like I want to say he's kind of what's his name? Like Giorno a little bit.
Which makes sense because we're criminals.
Um, he is very protective of his brother because again, the brother is transgendered and he do not play them game. They got their own little band, and also his name is Jodio Joestar.
It's called Jodio. Oh yeah, that's awesome. I like that one.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
So I guess they combined his name with Dio a little bit. So I guess he might have a little bit of Dio in him as
Yeah.
well.
No. Yeah. No. It's definitely. I didn't even consider that. It's Jodio. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. It's definitely.
The the older brother. Okay, now
It's
this I do
definitely just
remember.
him.
The older brother
It's Giorno
name
for sure.
name is Dragona Joestar.
Dragona.
Dragona Joestar, and her stand is Smooth Operators. His
Smooth. Okay, so the bet. So they are both stand users. That's cool.
and his is November Rain.
Smooth operator. I would ask Powers, but I don't know if they've really gotten into that.
They did a little bit. November Rain. He makes it rain, the summon rain
Okay.
showers, but he can. But whatever the rain touches, he can select if he wants to make it heavy or not. So it's kind of like it's
So a
kind of
little
like
bit of
Act 3
Jojo
freeze,
Leon.
Mhm.
Yeah. A little bit of okay.
and then Dragonia's ability Smooth Operators is kind of like what's called Sex Pistols. It's kind of like Sex Pistols, but they Sex Pistols mixed with Gremlins. Or no,
Okay.
not Gremlins. What's the what do we call it? What do you call it?
Dixie
Jerry
Dickies?
rigs? What do you call jerry rigs? What was the old superstition of the creatures that would
Gremlins,
dismantle a whole?
gremlins, gremlins.
So they were gremlins. So yeah, picture gremlins, but as Sex Pistols that can
Okay.
grab and displace anything.
That's pretty cool. I like that. What else you been checking out, bro?
Um, Shonen Jump has been starting a couple of new mangas, and a couple of mangas have also unfortunately ended.
Yeah.
Uh, of course, Star of Beethoven. I kind of had a sense that was already gonna go downhill. Um, because it didn't feel like an anime that could actually stay that long, even with this mystery concept.
Mm-hmm.
Um, who well started? They got a new ping. It's a lot of sports mangas that's been coming out recently. A lot of sports ones because we got a new ping pong one that just started.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what was the other one? I think it was a swim. It is. It is no. Is it swim or is it track? Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. This is track, long distance running for Ekinden Bros. That's another one that just started.
Look, all I need to know is that it's good as the horse one that we've been getting. Utsume.
Again, these just started. Ekinden Bros is like 3 chapters in. The what was the ping pong one? Ping-Pong Peril literally just got his second chapter this past weekend. When I say these are fresh, this is fresh out the oven, and we're going to see if
Fresh,
these are going
fresh.
to work. New Age Exorcist, it definitely feel like that's on a tight run of ending soon, because that manga the entire time has been on like no holds bars, pedal to the metal, and it's been keeping people's attention long enough to actually get damn near to the main plot already at this
Oh,
point. Oh yeah, and then
be sure to send me the names to these so people can check them out.
OTR the Flame.
Okay.
Uh, don't know how to feel about that one. I really feel like it's going to be a short one as well, because that was done by the same person that did the Red Riding Hood manga
Oh
that was out
man,
like
I don't
last
want that
year.
to get canceled again. Because that Red Hiding Hood one was really cool.
It was. I supported that one wholeheartedly, but this one right here, this new one that started with Alter the Flame,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's probably because like I'm tired of the whole Viking shit again, but
I am tired of Vikings.
that
I'm
that
so
per-
sick of Vikings.
And then
that's
we're
pretty
going
much
back to
what it
Greek.
is. Greece is no, Norse is supposed to be the new Greece, but that does nothing. Like it does nothing for the hubris.
Oh no, I never said anything about that. I'm just saying like people are got sick of Nordic. Now we're going back to Greek.
Do anything else. There's so many cultures.
Nah, we gotta stick with familiarity. It's a cycle in mind.
To be
Just
fair,
give it another 10 years of Greece. We'll go back to Nordic. Don't worry.
as far as like in the Japanese anime space, what do they have for Vikings? Vinland
Vinland
Saga,
Saga.
and that's it.
That's about it.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure there's some other ones that might be missing. Hold on. Let's see. Some might say Record of Ragnarok.
Mm,
Um,
That's all religions technically, but not gonna get too much about that.
what is this Valkyrie profile? That looked like something I done seen before, like off like
Valkyrie
the back of
profile
a
is
manga.
cool and a game, so I guess it's fair.
That's as far as I can say right now from everything that I see right here listed because the rest of these probably either never made it to the States or they are like probably no one's ever heard of them. Like Odin, Scarlet Blade.
Just Odin or Odin's Sphere? Because that's different.
No, just straight up Odin. This was
Okay.
from 2014 to 2018. A girl who drank Miss Brunner to become a god from human and the person who made her a god Odin. The adventure sets forth to stop Ragnarok from happening. Oh, and that's why this is a manhwa. This is a webtoon.
Okay, that's different. So I guess they don't have that much, as far as we know. So I guess it's fine that they're going into Norse, but like, man, over here, getting real tired of both of them. Which, granted, I know people are probably like, you never get tired of Japan. I'm like, yeah, but like, anime and manga all take place in Japan and somehow manage to make Japan unique every time. Like, every time I go there, it's not like the same.
It's the same thing with Vikings. You get pillaged, or you're on attack. It's the usual raid. Father dies, son goes for vengeance years later, or son dies and it ends up being like the what's called movie all over again, which by the way was actually good. The Predator movie, the animated one.
Yep, Killer of Killers
watched
was
that
really
yet.
dope.
You need to watch that.
Yep,
I thought you was there.
he was not.
No, definitely not.
Damn.
He was
I
there when
really thought
he was there when we watched K-pop Demon Hunters, which was also great.
Which, to be fair, that was for me. So,
Yeah.
that one was fun. K-pop Demon Hunters is so good.
Low key, I'm mad that the internet is blowing up over my waifu because she's a whole aesthetic.
Which is
The mean one.
Mira.
Yeah. Everybody's like Miracore. They feel her so much. They're
I
like
have not looked into that one, so.
Man, I just been seeing it randomly.
You're talking about Mira from
K-pop
K-pop
Hunters,
Demon Hunters.
Yeah.
I thought he was talking about a different
No,
anime called
yeah.
My Wife. Oh yeah, no, Mira. You know what? I understand, and I agree. You know, I just get it. I just get it.
no need to argue.
I just understand.
Like, I got nothing to say more. Let's move on.
The one time they want to agree, they agree on my waifu. God dang it. Stick with the main girl. Stick with the other girl. Don't come.
I didn't want the main girl. I wanted Mira and Zoe. That's what I wanted. We had one who was bubbly and could rap, and I was like, okay, that's pretty fire. And then the other one that was her, and I was like, yeah.
Yep, and then the lead singer who
Fair
has
enough.
some insane pipes.
She does. I don't want to get into that. The internet has gotten into that enough. I don't think I need to put any opinion on that situation at all. But the music for that is really good. I enjoyed it. Very good K-pop. Very fun.
Oh, just
still stuck in my head.
Just one little animation detail that I pointed out during some behind the scenes stuff I was looking into the film. They focused a really, really long time on just making sure the lip movements of the characters fit with Korean mouth shapes. So that's why they look curved in most of the scenes, because they wanted to make sure it's authentic to Korean faces.
Oh, they did cool. do that.
Yeah. It's a tiny detail, but it makes so much of it.
Like YouTube, what was it? The YouTube short poop started popping up about that shit too. Not long after we watched that movie, where they started comparing the Korean, Japanese, and the English dub with the animation styles. They did their fucking job. They did better than Ghost of Tsushima. I'm sorry, Sucker Punch. I'm sorry.
A lot of the songs are just straight up earworms. That's all. Especially with the Saya voice.
They really are. My favorite song is Takedown out of that whole thing. I'm not even gonna lie.
It's my favorite / the last one.
I'm sorry.
Free?
Soda Pop.
No, this is what it sounds like.
Sickeningly.
This is what it sounds like? Okay. That's actually pretty good. This is what it sounds like. It's also really good.
Soda Pop is just so sickeningly, disgustingly
catchy
in my head. It,
Minnesota,
like it's like reliving the introduction of like J-pop into the or K-pop into the mainstream all over again
Yeah,
in high
because we
school.
grew up when that was a thing, and that was every fucking where.
It was like that all over again. I'm like, oh my god, I can't enjoy it. It's so sickeningly addicting in my head now.
I mean, it's not
And
okay.
then
It hasn't got to that level yet. At least it's not as everywhere as like what was it Gangnam Style was.
oh no no
I mean,
no
Gundam
no.
Style was
I
good.
know. I'm just
It
saying, it's
was
not
fun.
prevalent everywhere yet. Oh, also, just a fun fact for anybody who's listening who's in the States with Netflix. A little bit bad because K-pop Demon Hunters was number one on Netflix Most Watch. It got dethroned by Tyler Perry's Medea's.
What?
I'm not kidding. Look it up.
There's no
I'm
way.
not fucking kidding. I looked it up earlier today. I was mad.
Are we serious, guys?
I'm not kidding.
No,
I am
that's-
not kidding. I'll bring it up right fucking now. I'll stream it for you guys.
I don't need to see that shit. I know
Look,
exactly.
man.
I know exactly the reason why, and it's only going to take a couple weeks before people
See?
get mad and toss.
See?
I
Hey,
don't like it.
it's only going to be a couple of weeks before people start realizing that the Tyler Perry movie was shit. Yes, I am criticizing the
it one
Tyler
bit.
Perry movies because Tyler Perry movies haven't been good since probably about 2011, maybe.
It's not that he hasn't had good movies. It's that
Most of them are not
there's
great.
there's some formulas.
Yeah.
He has some formulas, and even then, it's not even that there's anything wrong with formulas, but it's formulas that you look at and go like, I don't like this, and then it becomes predictable, but it's not fun.
Mhm.
Like Marvel continue. I don't know what anybody's getting into. Marvel continues to be fun even when it's being
Formulaic.
formulaic. It's like, okay, cool, right? Cool superhero shit. That's entertaining in itself. Medea movies aren't.
Are formulaic and not fun.
Yeah, that's the best way I could possibly describe that.
Pretty
Being
much.
formulaic and not fun are like bad. That's a bad.
It's formulaic enough. He makes
Because
money
let's-
off it. That's why he keeps making them so many times. And apparently, according to Netflix, it's dethroned K-pop Demon Hunters, which is like, that's insulting. That is beyond insulting.
This is very insulting.
Matter of fact, wasn't the last Medea movie the one where they kind of spoofed the whole behind the scenes thing of what Beyonce was doing for her Coachella performance?
I think so.
Because if it was, then yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Then yeah.
You know,
yeah.
I couldn't tell you because I haven't been keeping up with Dia movies in a long time.
No, because that's the
Very
only way.
long time.
That's the only way how I can literally keep up with any of this shit. Because this man done took over BET at this point, even though BET been with the hell and been with the shit.
BET in so long, bro. I haven't watched normal television in so long, so that's part of the reason why.
I mean,
haven't
you're not
watched
missing much.
BET in a long
You are
time.
not
really
missing
aren't.
much. You're not missing much.
Like literally, whenever I go to my grandma's house and she's watching BET Plus or whatever, because yes, that's
Yeah,
their
Ahmani,
fucking
do you
app
really want
now.
to go back and having to wait for a specific time frame just to watch a movie or show you want to do, or deal with
Good point.
commercials?
I don't.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll just watch
Exactly.
it.
So
It's just that like BET used to have stuff that I would watch, and I'm like, yeah, no. And honestly, I probably could just look up those shows and watch them. to its
Exactly. You don't need to go to
conclusions.
the channel to watch it. You can just pull it up somewhere else.
exactly. The only
But
thing
it's,
that I'm
but
surprised
at
that
least with BET, I would get like the idea of going like, oh yeah, this is a black owned like television thing, or wow,
hasn't been
they.
owned by black people since I think 2006.
That's actually very true. You know what? Fuck BET. I'm good.
Hey, Boondocks been saying that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Black-
I thought about it.
Black
I was like,
Evil
good point.
Television.
Black Evil Television. That's fucking funny.
I think Atlanta did the same thing too.
I
It did. It's one of my favorite episodes. I forgot.
love that they just straight up insult BET has gone to
It's
shit.
literally my favorite episode.
It's
Fun
just
and
so
hilarious.
bad now.
Oh, that episode was so funny. Oh,
Because I swear,
bro, if
it-
you have not seen, this is just to anyone else, because I know you guys have seen it. If you have not seen Atlanta, you should watch it. But I believe there's a specific episode called, is it Bid? The Bid Network or something like that? Let me see.
was that the episode where they tried to interview Paperboy and they had all them different random commercials?
Yeah, like it's just the
That was like
BT
yeah, that was like
That's
season
the
1. I
episode.
remember that jump.
Yeah, that you should just like for real, If you haven't seen that episode out there, just watch that episode.
And don't forget
Let that one just sit.
And don't forget the classic. That's the alligator man. Yeah, he gonna get that alligator on you. He's, he's like, hey. It's true he got an alligator in there? He's like, yeah. You friendly with it? Hell no. Hell
It's an
no.
alligator.
Straight up the first episode of season 2. That episode always goes down in infamy. Just like the
It's
episode
banned.
when
It's banned. The episode called Banned.
Oh, bruh.
That's what it's called.
And then the episode with what's it called happened, where Aaron went into jail, and he was in the holding cell, and this dude started flirting with a quote unquote girl in the holding cell. Talking about, oh yeah, this my old girlfriend, used to kick it back in the day. I'm sorry, dude, but that's a dude. He's like, nah. I mean, bro, that may look like a woman, but if that was a woman, she'd be sitting there on the other side with the ladies. That's a dude. Nah, my nigga, you gay. See, you was fucking on the outside dealing with booty holes. In jail, that's jail. You was on the outside fucking booty hole. Nah, I know what you got. What we had was something special. Shut up. You know what? Y'all think it's funny now, but when we get up there, I'm gonna shank all y'all niggas. I miss that show so much. I need to finish it. So bad.
That's how I feel about it too. I just need to finish it.
Man, Fat
Look,
Pele,
if you haven't seen Atlanta, just go watch Atlanta.
Pele, that might be a show I have to sit you through.
Atlanta, I've been watching Atlanta.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure Pele has watched Atlanta already.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, I don't know how far he got.
That one I cannot tell you. It's been a while since I caught up with it.
Okay, yeah, no, we'll just sit through and go through Atlanta again. I don't mind going through that show again because
I mean, at least it's something I haven't seen a bunch of times. Like my other 15 friends who just on their 57th rewatch of The Wire.
I haven't even gone
true.
back to The Wire to actually.
That's too many times to watch The Wire.
It's just so
That's way too many
good though.
times to watch anything, in my opinion. I also have a friend that doesn't see Friends. Basically, it sits on loop.
Yep.
Like the entire series sits on loop.
I had friends.
house,
I have
and I'm
the,
like,
I have
"That's-
the basic
really?"
sports friends who just have ESPN running 24/7, never changing anything, or have like Family Guy playing in the background. I have friends who
See, at least ESPN, that's like sports. Something different is happening in sports, right? Like that's gonna happen.
No, it's not.
But like having a show that's just on loop is like, bro, that show's not changing. It's done.
I have friends who just watch
It's no
nothing
new
but
episode.
was it Law and Order SVU? Just that running on repeat.
Why SVU specific? If you had Law and Order altogether, I could understand because like A, new Law and Order is being made, and B, like that's a lot of shows.
I feel like that's the thing.
It's a lot of Law and Order.
But here's the thing, like I
But,
find it just like a
specifically
little
SVU?
boring just having to watch the same maybe not this exact same cop serial, but nothing but cop serials over and over again, which is just
Oh yeah,
all just
but
Law
like
and Order.
I could understand that like a little bit better. I guess is the best way I can describe it. Like I can understand that because at least each episode is a different case. Even if it was on loop, it's a long series, so like chances are you're not remembering like everything.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like you don't remember every case that's happening. And if we're talking about all of Law and Order, that's a lot of Law and Order.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of Law and Order. But like if we're just talking about SVU, then I'm like, okay,
Well, SVU is also on
you're
like
gonna hit a
SVU's on like what 24th season at this point.
oh, good point.
24.
It's a lot longer, too.
Honestly, I feel like that was more than that.
I want to say it's 24th. SVU's been around for a while.
See.
SVU. 26 seasons. I'm a little off.
26 season, yeah.
573 episodes. I mean, hey, if people like it, that's fine, and it's definitely
Look, that's still less than One Piece.
yeah. I mean, and it's also consistent work for the actors.
Wait, that's crazy.
Yeah.
How is it less than One Piece?
It's also One Piece is also older. One Piece has been around because
I guess so. Yeah, SVU specifically
came out in
is what we're looking at.
1999.
So that's a good
One
point.
Piece came
They
out.
both came out in '99.
Damn.
Well, here's the thing. One Piece is a collaboration. It's the work of one dude who's a workaholic. SVU probably took some breaks in between.
Yeah, that's true. Primetime television.
Yep.
Bruh. We're trying to defend it, but it's so long. It's so unnecessarily long, and I don't blame people for not wanting to go through it all. People do say it's way too long. It is.
No, I agree. It's definitely
sorry.
long, but like
It's too
variety.
long.
You know,
Yeah,
I
like,
want
it's
like people need to have
yeah.
some sort of variety.
I also understand what you mean by variety. I get it, but like, it's not even like an issue of like quality because I'm not saying that it's bad, but something can be excessive if that makes any sense. I think One Piece has reached the point of being excessive. A part of it does largely have to do with its pacing, um, anime wise, because I know chapter wise it's not that crazy. Like it's wild, but like it's not. It's much more manageable as something you're reading, if that makes any sense, than something that you are watching.
Mm-hmm.
That's because
So
they translated that
yeah,
shit too well. They translated that whole hey guys, every episode is basically one chapter of One Piece, and y'all just like ran that shit to hell. Like y'all just found the gold mine of television, a TV production right then and there. You guys do the same. What was it?
it's why
The
they
same.
stopped doing that. To be fair,
They did the same intro, for explaining what the One Piece is in Gold Roger. You
also
guys
stop
give us
making the
the
episode so long. Then, like, I would respect it more if like One Piece came on for like 11 minutes and then it just went off. Like it would be the new chapter, right? And it came on for like 11 minutes as opposed
The
to
full
like
30,
the
full
22
20.
it's supposed to be on. Yeah, the full 30 it's supposed to be.
Especially since like
Comes on for 11 minutes, has some ad breaks or whatever, just
yeah.
because, right? Not so much obviously when you're watching it in binge form like we do,
Mm-hmm.
but like obviously it's appearing on TV,
But
right?
there are sections
Because like
like they do for drag a long time because how many times have you seen an episode where they're just silly standing around against each other, nothing's happening, camera pans, and literally people.
oh, I know.
Yeah,
That's why I'm saying I would respect it more if it just cut its runtime until like half, maybe even less, where it's just like we're just covering a chapter an episode, so like it's going to be like 11 minutes long. It's going to be 10 minutes long. I don't think it should drop below that. But
that's
like
why One
you know
Piece
what I mean?
exists, a fan edit of the entire series that breaks it down to a digestible format versus simply having to wait.
That shouldn't be a fan edit
I
though.
know.
I mean like I get it.
Yeah,
I do get it, but that shouldn't exist
I mean
if that makes any
fillers shouldn't
sense.
exist if that's the case.
I understand filler as a whole, but like I mean like
Excessive fillers definitely should not be the case.
if you've reached the point where you're only doing a chapter an episode and half the episode is recap and filler, just do the content that exists and then stop. Like that's just the end of the episode. Like that is the episode.
And that's why they're trying to recreate this show in the future in a future format to make it a lot more digestible versus having all this bloat involved with it.
Because that's ridiculous. And it's just too much.
I know, I agree.
Episode wise, it's too much. It genuinely is. And it's not, I'm just being honest about it. It's not a matter of people being bitches, because sometimes, yeah, the internet do like to be bitches about things.
And just to be totally honest with it, it is both a issue with One Piece, but also it's a big issue that was existing with the series at the time of its inception, because both Bleach and Naruto and Dragon Ball had this issue back in the day.
That's true. They did. They all did. It's just that One Pieces had the issue of it all being unskippable.
Yep.
They made it to where it was like, yeah, no, you kind of need to watch all these episodes because all these episodes are covering a chapter. There's very little. There's like, I think the Foxy arc is the only one that exists that's even is like a full-on filler arc. I don't know if there's anything
No, it's
else.
canon. The Foxy arc is canon, but not much happens in the Fox.
Like it happened,
visit.
but like a bunch of it didn't happen. If that makes any sense.
The second go around that happened after the first time they met didn't happen in the manga.
Yeah.
And then what was it? The girl that can speak the animals, that had the devil fruit ability to speak the animals, that shit that was a no-go. Like they had small little like fillers, but at the most there was like 3 episodes or 3 to 5 episodes in the beginning. But then what was it? Anytime now One Piece has a filler introduction, it's always either for a special for a movie that might be coming out, or it might be just like another recap episode for
Mm.
whatever arc. Because they definitely had some fillers for what the Z movie for Strong World, and they did it for they didn't do it for Gold. They just did Strong World and Z, I think. 'Cause I don't even think they did Red. I don't even think the Red film had any filler episodes.
Well, it's just one of those things where I'm like, it's a tad bit ridiculous. I find it even great. One Piece is one of those things that's just doing too much at a given point. Honestly, because like I'm thinking about it, I'm like, okay, so the manga's not done.
Yeah.
There was a point in which we were covering like an episode a chapter.
Yeah, and they caught up. They caught up. They did.
Yeah, they caught up, which is crazy. Yeah. Then there's the live action that's happening.
Yep. That's its
right.
whole different. That's a whole different thing, though.
Yeah, which is it is its whole different thing, but it's a thing that's happening.
And there's the remake.
And then they are remaking it.
Yeah.
Because the original anime has gone on for so long. They're remaking it while the original anime is still alive.
I know. That's the crazy thing. And that's awesome.
Which makes it crazier.
It's not even done yet. The manga's not done yet. The original anime's not done yet. And you're already trying to remake this shit. What the fuck?
Nothing about this is done.
Exactly. I mean, well, no. Because you know what? Y'all can't say that neither because same thing happened with Hunter x Hunter.
I knew you were going to say that about Hunter x Hunter.
But to be fair...
But you want to know what the difference is with Hunter x Hunter? The anime adaptation that existed for Hunter x Hunter ended. It finished. And then they said, we should probably go back and like redo it and cover all the stuff. And then they caught up again and was like, this shit is still not done. Yeah. So
that's
I guess
less
we're
on the animation,
and
that's more for the author taking a long-ass time breaking. Oda is just a workaholic. He just keeps going.
Yeah. Completely different situations because the same thing, a very similar thing happened to Fullmetal Alchemist. But again, Fullmetal Alchemist did.
Yeah, they did it twice.
Is it caught up? They did their own ending, right? Which they didn't like, but it existed.
And they did it again with Brotherhood.
It was kind of cool. They had a couple movies, and then when they ended, they're like, "Let's run it back. Let's go from the beginning to end and fully do this the way it's supposed to be." Again, One Piece isn't even done.
Yep. Or you can go like the Evangelion route or the Trigun route, where every adaptation is a different story version.
That's also true.
Oh no!
Also, when those adaptations came out, they were done.
Yep. Because the original manga of a Trigun is different from the anime, which is also different from the original anime to the newest anime.
Same thing with Evangelion because technically, Evangelion got like three different versions of it, and at this point, it's all up to the fans about which one they like the best. They consider canon, even though the creator was
technically speaking, it's only two.
No, they did the movies who would do with the whole series, and that's a whole different ending.
Yeah,
exactly.
So, because that's the thing, it's only two. So, like, what it is it's the anime, which leads into the end of Evangelion, right? Because those two are the canonical connections to each other. Then they redid it with the rebuilds, and the rebuilds goes to a canonical ending for the rebuilds, but there's nothing else. I mean,
and then they had the movies where they did the 1-1-1, 2-2-2, 3-3-3, 3-3,
yeah.
Then the 3.1
rebuilds.
Then wait a minute,
that's what I'm saying.
Then
there is anime into End of Evangelion the movie, and that is one canonical thing, that right there. And then they had the rebuilds, which technically are a sequel, but it's a whole nother thing. But the rebuilds are what you were mentioning, where it's 1-1, 2-2, 3-3. That's the rebuilds, which is its own canonical timeline. That is technically also acts like it does the remake thing too. It's
again, welcome to anime and manga adaptations, because depending on the writer you have, you're just gonna be lost like fucking crazy.
Well, because the idea is that, and I mean, it's gonna sound really weird for some people, but like the end of Evangelion happens and it ends on a note that's so weird and like what the fuck. And I'm not talking about the anime ending, which is technically, still a thing that happens. But like the end of Evangelion happens, and the idea is that the world gets reset into the rebuilds, which then continues to a better ending. So technically speaking, the whole thing is canonical to itself. You can watch from the beginning to the end, and it's all one story. But if we want to make it easier on yourself, you can watch the rebuilds as its own
As a
thing,
defender, as
and it's
the
fine.
actual lead up to an end, because there's nothing
Yeah,
after that
its own
for
thing.
now. For now.
For now, I don't know if he's gonna do anything. The Shin Evangelion that's coming up, and I don't know what that's about. I don't know what that's gonna. I have no idea how that's gonna
Make Neon
affect
Genesis
everyone
Evangelion live
else.
action. I fucking guess. I don't know.
But that's different.
I believe them going 3D CGI before that happens.
I mean, that's can be done with the Evas. I don't think it's necessary for the normal human characters, but it's whatever.
Oh yeah. I mean, like the Avas could be really cool suits, but for the most part, I'm like, yeah, no, just make it. It's okay if it's like transformified. I guess it's just not an issue.
Speaking of 3D animations, I just want to bring this up here because I complained about it. So another new anime adaptation we're getting is classic Fist of the North Star getting a remake anime come out 2026. I'm worried.
Woo! Oh.
Yes. The reason why I'm worried is because they're going for a 3D animation, and the trailer does not give me hope. It reminds me too much of a Berserk 26. Yeah.
Oh, he said Berserk. That's a bad.
Yeah, the Berserk 2016 version, and like, ouch. Just like,
is it the same studio?
I don't know. I do not know for sure.
If it's the same studio, this is for sure like trash, right? But like, if it's, I mean, they could learn. But if it's the same studio, it's trash. If it's not the same studio, there's a possibility it could turn out to be better.
Let's see. This original studio.
I still would like a JoJo anime that's in the style of like those intros
Yeah.
that they had. But no, that's just me.
Yep.
The closest thing we might get to that might be part 7.
Yeah.
Because they already announced it. We're just waiting for the official trailer to drop now. I think they said
part 7 could be complete 3D. That's true. I didn't consider that.
Or partial at least for the horses. Because I know
I mean, it's going to be 3D for the horses because fuck off, are they drawing those horses?
Yeah.
And I don't care what Aaron says. Horses are iconically one of the worst things to animate ever. And to do that for an entire series is just annoying. And honestly, not a worthwhile thing if you want to hand animate it. I'm not going to lie.
So
it just makes way more sense for them to just make them 3D and then continue about their days.
Yeah. No confirmation yet of what the studio is for Fist of the North Star. I can't find anything about that. But the same studio who did the Berserk 2016 version also did Cells at Work, Goblin Slayer, Call of the Night, and one of the Rurouni Kenshin animes.
That's crazy because like Call of the Night is really good.
Yeah.
Cells at Work is funny, but like it's not animation intensive from what I understand.
It's not that like impressive, yeah.
Yeah, and then what was the other one that you mentioned?
One of the Rurouni Kenshins.
No, there was another one you mentioned besides that one.
Cells at Work, Call of the Night, Rurouni Kenshin, and Goblin Slayer.
Yeah. So Goblin Slayer has a weird thing about it where like technically it has like bursts of good animation and then the rest of it is kind of like not subpar but like
Mm-hmm.
Like it does really cool stuff when it's doing cool things, but like when it's chilling, it's chilling hard. If that makes any sense. It's chilling super hard when it's not doing cool shit. So that kind of explains why, and then most of their projects were also 2D, which would explain why it looks.
I guess that after the debacle of the Berserk, there's like, nope, we're not gonna touch that as much anymore.
That's true.
I mean, hey, here's the thing with 3D animation because like, unless it's Studio like Orange, who's worked at Light Illustrious and the recent Trigun 3D anime, which looks really good.
It looks amazing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's really hard to really narrow it down. Granted, it has been nearly a decade since Berserk, for the Berserk 2016 version came out there, so hopefully things improve since then.
Admittedly, I can understand. I'm sorry. I'm started to fixate on the Trigun anime, and I'm like, I could get why they had to simplify the idea for art because he is very complex. But damn, bro.
You didn't need to simplify it that down.
You kind of neutered one of the coolest jackets in all the anime. I'm not even gonna lie.
It's weird. But I think that they could still go directly for it, depending on what the direction for Fist of the North Star is. Granted, it's unfinished and they're just only showing the single trailer, but just how it looks so far, I'm not impressed. I'm not excited. I'm worried more so than anything else because like it's mostly a lot of still frames and repeated frames of the same animation and like flat colored backgrounds, like not even moving, just flat colored.
Wait, Pele, I also gotta go back to this because that studio also kind of just made me upset now I think about it. So we paused Land of the Lustrious, which, by the way, honestly, one of my favorites. I'm not gonna lie.
Mhm.
I didn't know it was gonna be my favorite until I watched it. I'm like, God damn, this shit's good.
Yeah.
So we paused that shit to do a remake of one of my other favorites that I don't even like. That's fucking bullshit, man. That shit's trash. Well, it looks good, and I have to finish it. But you basically told me, as fellow Trigun enthusiast, it's not worth it. So I just stopped.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Like the animation for Trigun Rampage, Stampede, Trigun Stampede, fucking fire.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the story is eh.
So I'm like, oh man, it's not even worth it.
I mean, watch it for the animation. It's sick that way. It's just like I don't feel as heartfelt for it like the original Trigun anime. I didn't laugh as much. I didn't really connect as well, which is a shame, honestly. So
That is a shame.
yeah. So,
Wait, tell me something real
yeah,
quick. Wolfwood still chilling
yeah, he's
towards the end of that?
yeah, he's still chilling. Like we talked about this before.
Okay,
It's
yeah, 'cause
technically
technically
a
it's a
prequel.
prequel, yeah.
Technically,
Yeah. Okay. Things are just being straight up done out of order.
yeah, it's done out of order, and how it ends for one like key character is like, how the hell is this a prequel?
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's just like it. That's why I said like it's hard for me to fully enjoy it because like it's cool visually, but I do more than just visuals. I want to know about the stuff.
Man,
So it's like
I just want Land of the Lustrious season 2.
yeah, that's
bro.
not
That
gonna
shit
happen,
was
man.
good.
At least not for a while. Because remember, the people who did Trigun Stampede and Land of Lustrious also did Beastars, and Beastars killed it.
Oh yeah, that's true. Beastars is fire. Never mind. They're okay in my book. They're pretty good. They have 2.
Speaking of which, Beastars is supposed to end. I think this
got
year
2.
or in January.
Actually,
Land
Land of Lustrious could finish it off because the manga ended April of last year, so they could finish this off.
I didn't even know they had it in manga.
Yeah, there was a manga. So,
Every time I looked to see if I could find anything for it, it basically just told me it might as well just be an anime original.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck. Okay.
it's a mixed bag when it comes to that type of stuff because like sometimes it's the anime first and then manga second, but usually it's manga first and anime second.
Also, I'm not gonna lie, the anime for it looks so beautiful that it's almost not even worth it. But that's a whole other thing.
Yeah.
Or it might be one of those situations where what was it? It probably just they're in the talks of it, or it just got licensed in English to get official release.
Oh, speaking
I
of
believe they did say something.
yeah, speaking of
about
Orange, they also because of Beastars, Trigun, and Land of Lustrious, they also did a recent Netflix anime called Leviathan. You should check out Ahmani.
that. I will.
Yeah, it's an and then Trigun Stargaze as well. That's the next.
Oh yeah, there has been. I had to go look it up just to make sure there have been no official announcement of Land of the Lustrious season 2.
Nope, not yet.
While the first season was seen really well, and the manga continues. Publication, Orange Studio Animation behind the series. It's not confirmed to season 2 yet. Fans continue to express interest and hopes of continuation. Yeah. I wonder why.
So Studio Orange is one of the few, if not the only, like Japanese animation studio that I know that actually works really focused on 3D animation. So they could do well with this. I don't know. I don't think their one's going to be involved with the Fist of the North Star one. So that's like, we'll see.
It's fair.
Yeah, but
they would just make this damn series, bro. It was so. Good.
I mean, it's finished. It's the likelihood of happening now. It's just that it's.
I guess I'll just have to read it at this point.
Yeah, just read it because like it's.
Which is not an issue, but like, damn, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I was really enjoying the anime for it. Is gorgeous. Like, I would highly recommend watching that if you haven't watched.
Oh, it's impressive. Very fucking impressive.
When is the next season of Beastars coming out? Actually,
So the
just left
second
that
half
page.
is supposed to start like if not this year, it's supposed to be next year, and it's supposed to be the
this is
final.
the final season, right?
Yeah.
No, it's next year.
Next year. Okay, there you go.
Yeah. 2022, 2026 is what it is. Damn, really? I mean, I guess it takes time, but Shit.
That 3D animation, and they actually
What? Because
going
it
through the entire
released.
story.
Yeah, because it released December 2024, which I guess technically might as well just count as this year.
Yep.
Um, if you release in December, you might as well just be here.
Though you're gonna
um,
lose out a lot of award shows for that one. I was like, that's lame as hell.
it super sucks. Um, yeah. So from December 2024, it's gonna be like a total of a year. My guess. I don't know exactly when it's releasing. It just says 2026, but
Yeah.
we can probably guess early 2026.
Hold on,
Assuming that this is part 2 of season 3, so they probably were already working on a bunch of scenes for this.
Possibly, like it's already on the works with it, but that's Studio Orange's production dateline for
Hopefully
it.
they're not in a situation like Spider-Verse, which is 2027?
Yeah.
I believe is our official thing for Spider-Verse.
Beyond the Spider-Verse. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
oh, yeah, Beyond the Spider-Verse. That's the name.
Yeah, 2027.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I guess.
I mean, hey,
Damn.
good things to come to those who wait, unless it takes about 6 to 10 years.
That's true.
Once it passes the 6-year mark, like, okay, you're just keep delaying this. I don't have much faith anymore.
I'm a little worried. I become a little worried.
Yeah, because that's what happened with Skull and
Where we at
Bones.
with
That's what
Spider-Verse?
happened with
Spider-Verse
fucking
dropped
Vampire
when?
the Masquerade. That's what happened with
That's
Duke
true.
Nukem Forever. That's technically what happened with Kingdom Hearts 3, but it wasn't a failure.
Let me see. When did Across the Spider-Verse release?
2022? No,
2023.
2023. So 2 years ago.
23.
4 years. Okay,
Okay,
that's not too bad. That's not.
I can wait. That's all right.
Yeah, but once it gets to 6-year mark, like, I'm worried. I'll worry by then. Anyway,
They did have a whole team up and dip, and that does make me worry a bit. But I'm also kind of like, guys, can you please just finish the thing you started, please? Some of you. I can understand the animators being a little upset, but I'm like, as far as the directors go, I'm like, hey, no.
Yep.
And y'all just finish the thing y'all started. Just don't. They shift around a bunch of stuff. Apparently, the making of this one is a little rocky, from what I understand. The movie came out great, but like they apparently had a lot of scenes that they just were constantly moving around, and I'm like, bro, can we like get a more finalized script on things before we like cut things out of the movie or move things around? In fact, can we just get a finalized script before we start animating things? I feel like that's fair for an animated movie, especially one like this, right?
Yeah.
Like, get a finalized script before you even start animating.
You know how like movie production in Hollywood goes. It's never always finalized. Things always get changed. But the problem I have that with most, especially with animation, you have to plan this out. You cannot.
Yeah, like it has to be finalized.
Yeah.
You cannot do that. People are gonna work on scenes that you're gonna be like, nah, let's start that out.
Like it's because I'm pretty sure like sucks for any like the animation studio like how much of the animations that you worked on and they get tossed on the cutting room floor, especially when it comes to 3D shit, are just straight up gone.
Also, I need Shamik Moore to get his shit together. Stop being a creeper. You're one of my favorite voices for Miles, and you just fucking stop.
He's
bro.
a voice. He's just the voice for Miles. He's like he's critical as the character bringing him to life, but they can always recast.
I mean, they can, but I would prefer for the 3 movies that exist, it at least be coherent, especially on the one that's a part 2 and a part 1.
I mean,
Man,
hey,
you
the reason
man
why I'm
might
saying
get
like
punched in the throat.
yeah, the reason why I'm saying I don't mind too much out of it because like characters they can just simply change out the voices for it. Plus they change out the voice actor for Spider-Man or the actual actor playing Spider-Man every want to say 10 years.
True.
It's fine. They can pull a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, be like that or something else because that man got punched in the throat.
Yep.
Damn.
That happened.
Or-
It was terrible.
Who are we referring to in Turtles? I'm curious.
I think it was
I
Donnie.
didn't
Was
hear
one
about
of,
this
was
story
it
before.
Donnie voice actor?
No, it was
Which one?
Leonardo.
Oh,
Leonardo's
that's
voice
right,
actor
Leonardo.
got changed.
Yeah, Leonardo got hit.
They
in the-
changed. I forgot who the original one was when the Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was going on, but they definitely changed him with
the
Seth
3D
Green.
one?
Okay. Because Seth Green ended up being the voice of Leonardo,
That's right.
and
yeah,
they
that's
did
right.
the same. And they did the same thing in the what's called too in the Michael Bay produced movies. Cause what was it? Johnny Knoxville was Leonardo in the first movie.
Mm.
I think they changed it.
Okay, so it was okay. They changed the voice actor for it was Jason Biggs originally for the 2012 Teenage Mutant Turtles to Seth Green. They changed the voice actors for that, not because the actor got hit in the throat. It's because in the show Leonardo got hit in the throat, and that's why his voice changed.
Ah!
That was the reason.
So why did they, that's funny,
Yeah.
but like it's actually really funny. What a
Hmm.
good explanation for why they had to change it. But why did they have to change it? Like, do we know why? Like,
Probably just some
Um,
contract thing, is my guess.
I think so.
okay, fair enough.
Cause like it was a thing back then when they first announced it, and what was it? And of course they made the joke on the inside because I think Leo got that was like right after the what's called too. That was like right after I think Splinter got killed by Shredder, and they had to go on the run to April's upstate abandoned barn farmhouse. And then
Mm-hmm.
by the time that Leo
Which
had
was just
recovered, that's when it was like, dude,
which
his
was
voice
just
changed.
the movie again. It was like that. I thought that was lit.
That's fun that they just did that again. That's actually really cool.
No, so on more recent note, just because I saw this up here. So remember we saw Mutants Mayhem for the TMNT, right, Ahmani?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
So the kid who voiced Leonardo, he's 21 now, got into some
That's crazy.
crazy drama with an Uber, spouting out like racist, sexual, and homophobic shit, and now,
Bruh.
yeah, so
I guess he's not in the show.
not anymore.
So much for
Mm-mm.
that. All you have to do is not fuck up your careers by being stupid. But it'd be like that. People always try. People always
But
do stupid shit.
Yep.
I mean, that's what happens when you literally hire kids in order to get that authenticity for the movie.
Nah, you can just not fuck up your career. you
To be fair,
And
can just
yeah. To be
that has nothing to do with being a kid.
Yeah,
It's just, people just do
to be
that.
fair though, when it comes to the TMNT cast, they always change out somebody, so it's never been consistent.
It's true.
Like because if you ask me like if I can point out like a specific actor from any of the TMNT stuff, I cannot tell you very well because like none of them have been memorable enough for me to really point out.
the only one I can think of is if it's not Seth Green being Leonardo, and then I think it was the Leonardo from the '03 series. It was Raphael, I think, from the '03 series, and I think two of the original TMNT. Because I think it was Mikey from the original TMNT. Who was the voice actor from that one from the '80s cartoon?
Let's see. I'm looking at the voice actors right now. Give me a second. Okay, original case cartoon Cam Clark. Let me see his work. Oh, he's been around for a while.
No, I'm talking about Townsend Coleman.
Townsend Coleman
It's fair.
Yeah.
from the original '80s, 1987.
Uh-huh.
James
Because he
Arnold.
was the Tick. That's what it was.
He was a
Because the original,
tick. Okay.
he was the original Tick in the cartoon show. Um, who else was it in here?
Oh, no. Okay, so no, I'm wrong. So the other. This doesn't count because the movies are not great. The live, quote unquote, live action, mid 2010s TMNT movies that had Johnny Knoxville as Leonardo, and Raph was voiced by Reacher, the guy who plays Reacher.
AKA Thaddeus from Blue Mountain State.
Yep, it's
That's
crazy.
funny.
Um,
Tony Shalhoub was Splinter in
and
that
then
movie. Jesus Christ. But anyway, continue. Sorry.
and then what was it? Wayne Grayson was the one from the. He played Mikey in the 2003 show. He was also Joy Wheeler. That's what it was.
James Arnold Taylor
Okay.
was on the 2007 TMNT movie that came out, then the 3D animated one. He is Ratchet from Ratchet and Clank. Also animated Obi-Wan Kenobi, Fred Flintstone, a lot of voices.
That's funny. That's funny. The what's called Mikey from the '03 series was also the original voice actor for Inaru from the 4 Kids dub of One Piece.
Yep. Well, before we get too much of the rabbit hole behind voice actors, we should move on.
Yeah. All right. Anything else you got, Jones?
I finished Clear Obscure Expedition 33. For the people who watched the podcast, I just finished the last episode streaming that one.
There's too much stuff out right now.
I just need to process
once
still
again,
with Expedition 33. That game was heavy.
Struggle, bro.
I haven't felt that heavy since like when I first beat Last of Us 1 when I was younger, and I haven't felt that. Okay, the absolute like hardest I've ever felt emotionally was playing To the Moon. That one just crushed my soul.
That's fair.
I have yet to reach that emotional sadness in the game. There have been times where it's come close, or it's supposed to, but either I haven't finished the moment, or it just hasn't hit me as much as.
To the Moon made me cry for a week.
Cause apparently, what was it? Omari, or Omori? I think that was called Omori. I wanted to try that out, and I heard that was supposed to get you emotional in a sense.
Season 1 of The Walking Dead was considered that was pretty heart wrenching for a lot of players.
Yeah, no, that one was rough, bro.
Yeah,
that was rough.
I don't know about this one either because I've been bought it. Smile for Me. Smile for Me might also be one of those that might hit you.
I own it. I never played it. Sure.
Guess we gotta find out together.
Yeah, we'll play that later.
We'll put that to the list of streamables.
Emotional damage.
Trying to get emotionally damaged live on stream.
Yeah. I mean, I was.
You can see us get emotionally damaged live on stream.
I mean, I was with just Clear Obscure. Like, I'm just more like I can't say anything with spoilers, but I'm just more excited to see what Seinfeld Interactive does in the future with the next project, or if they continue with this one. Like, either way, I'm just excited.
Yep, just go to twitch.tv/paperplayaction. You can watch us there. If you haven't been doing it already, you probably should. We tend to stream on, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and perhaps whenever else we decide.
Yep.
But those are 2 days we tend to do stuff. Usually mornings.
Yep.
Mornings/afternoons is when you can catch us. If not, you just stick around a bit and you'll probably get a tweet or something. It'll pop up and you'll be like, okay, it's time. Now's the time. I usually don't get tweets out for you, Pele, because you do it before I wake up or I'm ready to interact with the world.
That's fine. And, well...
one of the two.
I know you're probably going to ask me.
I try to get them out for you, though, when I can.
That's fine. I prefer that you do it because me trusting myself to actually learn how to tweet is not a good thing.
It's really not even that bad.
No,
just type something
a
little witty.
No.
A tad witty. It's not even really witty. Just go like, hey, look, we're streaming.
No. I will turn into freaking Bochi the Rock if I do that.
That's fair. Bochi just can't. She just can't.
Even though
you're gonna Yamcha pose it too?
Yes, I will.
Bet.
This man can't tweet. He can't post. He can't post a single thought.
I have a Facebook as an obligation. I have an Instagram as an obligation. I also have a the only social media thing I enjoy is Reddit, and I just read. I never post. I never respond. I just read.
That's okay. It'd be like that.
I am a social hermit crab. I am a ghost.
You could do the same thing on Twitter. Trust me.
Fuck right off.
It's just that every now and then I just so happen to put my 2 cents or make a joke here and there, and I just so happen to maybe get a like and maybe get a little retweet here and there. But other than that, nah. I mostly be sitting there and catching up on all the news, everybody. And it's so funny whenever you get onto the music and the manga side, because shit just be going crazy.
Wait, hold on. I just want to say this real fast. Isn't Twitter also your reason issue for spoilers all the time, Jones?
Yeah, he
Not
do be getting
now.
constantly spoiled.
Not now.
Not now because the algorithm is
You sure
working in
about
my
that?
favor. Yeah,
Okay, in your favor now.
because like literally either that or because like it's not as bad anymore. Because I think the One Piece fans, now that the anime has come back, they've been focusing on that now because they've just been talking about what's been going on in the anime.
Maybe
Like
you should stop following some people that actively spoil you.
I don't follow people that spoil. That's the thing.
Get them out
It
your
is
feed.
hard sometimes, Amani, especially since like when you're just trying to avoid the latest gaming news, like you don't want to get spoiled from like ending, but because the game is so fucking big, on your feed immediately pops up like, oh, this character died. Like, you, why did you tell me that in the thumbnail?
Pretty
Why did you
much,
tell me that? I didn't even
pretty
look
much.
for this, and they popped it up.
You forgot there was like a whole little a whole little subculture on Twitter where there was like, hey, we're trying not to spoil it for the people who ain't seen yet. Here's 4 pictures to describe how the ending went, and you literally
Yeah, don't
wouldn't
do
know
that.
Don't
it
do
until
Just
that.
what's
don't do
Don't
that.
called.
do that. Don't tell me shit.
Don't do
Don't
that.
just. Here's the thing. If I want to know anything, I will actively search for it. I'm not even looking for the game to be excited about, and I know the fucking phones and mics are listening. Yes, Google, I know you're fucking listening. Fuck right off with all this information you're gathering. But I'm not asking for
That's
any of
facts.
this. We're just talking about it because we're excited about it. The next thing I know, I look at my YouTube. There's already a spoiler video for it. Like, what the fuck?
And that happens to me
Son of
every time I
a
get
bitch.
done getting out of Discord with you guys. Because as soon as that happens, what happens on my YouTube? Start advertising for it. Like who asked for this? Google immediately started doing the same thing. Why? Just why?
Why? I didn't ask for spoilers. I'd have an interest in seeing it. Sure, fine. I'm experiencing it. Yes. Do I want to talk about it? Yes. After I try it. Do I want to know what happens right now? Fucking no. I don't even own it
No,
yet.
leave me alone. No.
But yeah, that's how
You want to gather information? Wait till I buy the ticket, damn it. And even then, wait after.
Like the Marvel movie spoilers, freaking Superman spoilers and shit like that. Thank Christ that we actually able to see
Wait.
K-pop Demon Hunters before they spoiled like crazy on YouTube.
Oh, dude, I got so close. Oh, man, I'm so glad that I was able to watch that before I got spoiled. I would have been pissed.
I'm about to say, do you know how many memes a day? How many times like memes per hour I done seen people
Yeah, I
that
avoided
took for that
those.
shit?
I avoided so many.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, spoilers don't usually ruin it for me unless it's like something really big, and even then I still try not to follow it
It's really something
or
like
even try to pay
something
attention to
just
it.
recent. It's never something like it's only big and recent. Never something like I've been holding this off for so long and now I'm only seeing it. No, it's usually something that's popular right now. We're all talking about it and it pops up there. That's usually how it goes.
Pretty much, and everybody be all in one coordinates. Like right now, well, I guess because it's over now. People was talking about that whole Love Island bullshit,
Yeah.
but now
I mean,
that's
people
gone
like it.
now. Um, what is it now? Is it's about to be August now, so now football season's about to come back for all the normies. I have to call y'all normies. Y'all are the weirdos out there. Um,
Hey, all you Madden fans, enjoy yourself.
I don't know if they
Evo.
count as normies. Oh, maybe they do count as normies. I don't know, man. I feel like sports games fans are kind of not normal.
They're they're they're
They're
they're
the
they're the weird
Yeah,
normies.
so
They're the
they're
weird
weird normies
normies.
because like they're the ones who just buy the latest Call of Duty, play the latest sports game, they buy the latest NBA because that's all they play. That's the only video games that they counter. And yes, I have met people like that,
What's
and
cool
this
is
is
getting dunked on.
yeah. It's met people like
It's
yeah.
fair.
I met people like that. Like, there's more variety than this. And there's like you don't watch anything else, you don't play anything else, you don't experience anything else. Like there's
Nope.
more to this medium than just sports and shooting.
Nope. Because that's all hey, that's all men know apparently.
I'll say this:
Go
my
Burr.
my biggest claim to fame, I want to say to myself, I convinced a friend of mine who's nothing but I usually call it people like the people who buy Madden's and Call of Duties every year like grunts. I convinced him to play Dark Souls because he likes a challenge, and he's now a big Souls fan. He actually expanded his horizons. Ah,
Yay.
We
I,
need more of
It's so
those.
nice when that
yeah,
happens.
I was so happy I was able to do that.
Shit.
Oh,
But,
Yeah.
yeah, nah.
Oh, let's talk about this, Monty, since you just came back from it. Well, spoilers free, of course. Monty, I just recently came back from it. I saw it last Saturday. Superman.
Oh yeah, that shit means something to me, man. That shit was good.
It was great.
First off, I do want to complain about something that like, you know, goes understated for some reason. I don't understand what is. I mean, at this point, we know that the quote unquote anti woke community. Well, I should say anti quote unquote woke community. Um, they got issues. They might be kind of stupid. They might not be the brightest of people. They probably I don't wanna say it, but they're not all there. They're just not all there. Oh no, no, the faculties are working properly.
No,
And they kind of act like a hive mind.
I think it's part of the issue with that, and I'm just speculating here because I'm not part of it, and I don't sound insulting. I generally do not care if you're one of those people. Um, it's like the idea, like they see something that's woke in any sense of sorts, and like, oh, it's the enemy, it's the liberals. They want to screw them over. It's like spreading this is like you're rooting my freedoms for it. How does this have to do with anything that you believe in exactly?
I just I'm just at a loss because people are like, "Oh, this Superman is woke," and I'm like,
Ow.
"Okay,
Yeah.
where?"
Where and how? Like, I was like, oh, he's an immigrant.
And
He's
is it because
always
he's an immigrant?
been an immigrant.
It's just been a fucking alien. Have you ever read a super? Have you looked at anything Superman related? That nigga has always been an alien. He is an alien from another planet. Like he is the definition of an alien. They have a detail in this, by the way. That's something that's never really been done, which is the fact that they have his parents in the message for him speaking. I will really preference this. They're speaking Kryptonian. You know, because they live on a different planet and normally wouldn't speak fucking English. Because why would they?
Oh, but he's white. He looks like me. He's not exactly white. He's not even
he's
human.
alien. He's literally not human. He's literally not even human. I don't get it. I'm just like, bro. People are just upset because there's a lot of there are parallels to some things that are currently happening in our world, and also, yeah, they made him quote unquote an immigrant because they are discussing the fact that like, does he have the right to actually do things in this movie? Like, should he be putting himself into certain
And
affairs?
that's a fair question to ask. But like, if you're just
And it's a fair question, yeah.
But if you're just being mad that he's an immigrant, like that's always
I'm
been
like,
the
yeah, you
case.
clearly
That has
never-
never changed once in his story at all.
Superman has never not been an alien, bro. I don't know what to tell you. That's been his thing since day one.
Nothing about that
There's
has
a reason-
ever changed. Like ever. If you
There's
see
a
Man of
reason
Steel, if
why
you see the original
Superman-
Richard Donner movies, they've always introduced that. Always.
There's a reason why Superman was actually usually pretty big with immigrant families outside of America. Believe it or not, that tends to be where Superman tends to do the best outside of the U.S., right? And he's still like one of the number one superheroes of all time.
Superman
Still
was created by
doesn't change
Jewish
that.
immigrants escaping from World War II. That was how that's how he was concepted and everything.
It's crazy.
Yes, he was made by
how
Jewish
that's,
immigrants.
like,
If you
just
Nazis
baked-
out there listening to this,
No, I
fuck right
know.
off.
It's crazy. I mean, one of his stories did have him fighting Nazis. So, like, but it's crazy how, like, that's so integrally baked into the character that I'm just like, wow, you guys are dumb for not seeing that. Well, A, earlier, and B, for thinking it's bad. It's, for literally thinking it's a bad thing. Like, it's always been there. But, that being said, besides the stupid political, and I don't even want to call it political. It's barely political. It's just dumb.
It is just straight up dumb because
It's just stupid.
It just doesn't make any sort of sense at all.
That's the thing. Like, because it's one thing if you had like a point. No, you're just an idiot. It's not political at all. You're just stupid.
They're just mad because they just want to be mad type of deal. Like, ugh.
No, to say that this movie doesn't have like political. This movie does have political
Tones.
like
Yeah, there's a lot.
parts
There's
of
quite
it,
a few. Yeah.
elements and tones. It's a plot. There's a whole plot line about it, right? Like it exists, but people who tend that I see on the internet the specific group we are talking about aren't interacting with it on that level. So to say that it's political in that sense is stupid because it's not. That's not how they're interacting with the medium.
Nope.
Now, that being said, I think that obviously, I think ultimately the movie is telling you just be a good person. Just being honest. It's like he's trying his best to be a good person. I like it. I like it a lot. It is very Superman. It's funny. James Gunn has always done a really good job at bringing, and I want to say this specifically, so done a really good job at bringing quirky characters and lesser known characters into the forefront and having fun with them and playing up those things. Yes, he is making a Superman movie. He is the number one superhero on the planet. But there are other lesser known characters in this movie, and that's not a spoiler, they're in the trailers, like Mr. Terrific,
Guy Gardner,
Hawkgirl's in this movie, who really doesn't actually get to play that much.
Yeah.
In all honesty, she just doesn't have that much in it. Mr. Terrific has a way bigger part in this movie than I thought he was going to.
And you have Guy Gardner, the big...
And then you have Guy Gardner, who is not the most well-known Green Lantern, but he's up there. Like, people know Guy Gardner.
Yeah.
The craziest part is I would actually make the argument that the least known Green Lantern is technically the strongest one, which is Kyle Rayner.
I agree with that one. Yeah, for sure.
It's because he's the only one that doesn't get adaptations for some reason. Jon Stewart gets adaptations.
Hal Jordan gets adaptations. The newest Green Lantern.
Guy Gardner isn't a lot.
Yeah, the newest
Kyle Rayner gets nothing.
The newest Green Lantern is getting adaptations. Why is skipping Kyle Rayner? Is it because he's gay? What the fuck?
I don't know. But Guy Gardner was the right choice for this movie. I'm gonna be honest.
He was great.
Nathan Fillion playing him was funny.
Nathan Fillion was great as Guy Gardner. Yeah. But another thing is, like, I'll say this because, like, David Cornsweet as Superman, I thought really brought it close to home. Not just because, like, great performances, but he plays Superman like as he is the big blue Boy Scout.
Yeah,
absolutely, almost
he's just
to a
doing
T.
it to help people, man.
He's doing
it
not
to
just
help
people, just everybody and everything. And it's like, yeah,
that's true.
Yeah.
This motherfucker, people got upset because this motherfucker was saving squirrels. And dogs.
That's what he would do.
That's
what he would do. That's what Superman would do.
That's what Superman would do.
He's the big blue Boy Scout for a reason. The motherfucker is a bigger stick in the mud than Captain America.
Captain America's not even a stick in the mud. That's just how other people write him.
You get my point, though.
But I do get what you mean. I do get it. But it's funny. They do a great job in this movie. It's so fun. It's fun. Not only is it funny, it's fun.
It's fun. It's
seeing
entertaining.
Superman save people is nice.
You feel the heart. You felt heartfelt moments and everything.
And for you fucking Zack Snyder fans out there, because don't get me wrong, I fucking liked Man of Steel. Don't get me wrong for a second. I liked Man of Steel. I fucking loved Man of Steel. I thought it was so good. I love this movie just as much, if not more, because this is more. Well, to be fair, I'm a comic book nerd, so I'm always going to be more biased to things that's more comic book accurate, though I do like different interpretations of things. I enjoy it. Some different interpretations of things do not bother me. I actually quite enjoy them, and I like to see what they do, right?
But having a reason to hate this because it's not Zack Snyder is a stupid reason.
Oh, it's such a stupid reason. But for you guys, you want your destruction, you want your Metropolis destroyed. That shit is... There's some stuff happens by the end of that movie that it's like, yeah, this is rough. This is bad.
The movie, once again, confirms my point. Like, living in Metropolis probably be worse than Gotham City.
Gotta be.
Probably.
No.
Probably.
Because this is not a daily situation for Superman.
Is it? That's...
No, like, the daily situation would have been, like, the middle of the movie, right? Mm-hmm. Which is not great, but, like, not much really happens to anybody. Like, nothing happens. Superman beat up a thing, and you're like, okay, cool. And like not even a squirrel died, bro. Yep. So it's fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, ultimately, it's okay. That's closer to a normal day for Superman. Maybe not giant things like that all the time, but like, you know,
yeah,
it's more in line. Towards the end of this movie, that's not an everyday. I still stand by the fact that Gotham literally gets destroyed and taken over by the Joker every other week.
And it was not getting destroyed. It's already a shithole that no one bothers to clean up.
Exactly. Yeah, like, Gotham sucks. Gotham sucks real bad. Like, Metropolis is way more worth it. I'd rather deal with the giant monster that I know is going to get taken care of and everyone's going to be okay. Than I would rather deal with the city falling apart. Who's doing it this month? Oh, it's Payne's turn? Bet. I guess I'll just deal with that.
Scarecrow fear gas, Joker fear gas, Poison Ivy wrecking up the city, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Or
I was like,
or the
who's
worst
doing it
thing, one of
today?
the worst case scenarios, you just so happen to get kidnapped by one of the serial killer villains of Batman,
Oh, Professor
or
Pig.
Right.
around
No,
Yeah. No,
the
that's pretty
Professor
bad
Pig
too.
is still around. Like, I want Jason Todd just to finish him off right fucking now.
I'm like, yo, can I? Batman's just like, no, no, I wanted the one with the hood. Fuck. He's like, why? He's like, I wanted him to put a bullet in this man's head, bro. You're just gonna beat him up.
Like Professor Pig's one of those. Okay, there's a lot of Batman villains that are irredeemable. Professor Pig is incredibly irredeemable. He does not deserve
I
to
mean, the
live.
Joker is also irredeemable, but like both of them are like, yeah,
They
no,
need to die.
stop,
They need to
no.
die. They just need to die.
because you had imagine him, Victor Zaz,
Joker,
Pretty
um,
bad.
Holiday Man. No, not Holiday Man. It's
Calendar
Calendar
Man,
Man.
Calendar Man.
Calendar Man. Shoot, hell, even fucking what's his name? Even Harvey Dent might get shot. You got a 50-50 chance of getting shot or not.
It's true.
Yep.
I don't want to deal with that. I don't. Yeah, no, Gotham's just worse. Gotham's just worse. We had to talk about it for a second. It was like, no, it's just on the daily. Gotham's worse. Gotham has a better chance of affecting your day to day life than Superman does. Oh no, there's a traffic jam downtown because like, you know, Bizarro pulled up. It's like, okay, is anyone hurt? No. How bad are the buildings destroyed? It's alright. It's like a minimum
Millions of
damage.
dollars of damage.
It's not that bad.
Billions of dollars damage. Also, I just want to say it was so refreshing seeing Nicholas Holt as Lex Luthor in this one because he's
Oh, dude,
he was great. He was just fucking great.
This is the pettiest Lex Luthor ever. I love it. This nigga's a hater.
Because
There's a
I
moment
seen
in here
yeah
that
I've seen 5 different versions of Lex Luthor over my lifetime. I've seen the original Digital with Gene Hackman. I've seen the Superman Returns with Kevin Spacey. I've seen the Smallville version, which I love, by the way.
yeah,
Then there was the Batman v Superman one with Jesse Eisenberg, and then this one.
there is a moment in this that I find so great, and I think some Lex Luthor fans maybe might get a little upset, especially if you're one of them toxic masculinity people. But there was something about him shedding a tear
I thought that was brilliant, honestly, because
that I was like, yes, fucking yes.
I thought that
He
was great.
won.
But here's the thing: is that scene was cemented me as like a straight up petty villain for me.
He's so fucking
Yeah,
petty.
no, it's in the middle of the movie. It's when I'll just say he goes out with a bang, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's also really petty.
Yeah, but you
That was also extremely
but
petty.
you
I was
see what I
like,
mean.
wow,
That
okay.
scene was cemented to me like, God fucking damn, he's impressive.
Oh no, but as far as like making him like petty Lex Luthor, I'm like, bet yes, this is exactly what I wanted. I I did notice in the beginning when certain things happened, I was like, there's no way. But the fact that it paid off later on, that I'm like, brother.
Oh, you mean that? You
But
mean
at
that
the
character?
same-
Yes, yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like, come on, man.
I mean, there's still be set up because you know how that
Really?
ends for that one. So like, we could see more. We could see
Yeah.
more.
It's also true. Lex Luthor's just such a fucking, such a bitch. Like, and I say he's a bitch in like, not in a, oh boo, like he's losing. He's just so petty. It's like,
It's a
And-
level of pettiness like Doom has for freaking Reed or Reverse Flash has for
Yeah.
Barry. Not to that
and
same.
it's so
Yeah,
appreciated.
it's so satisfying
appreciated.
because you make this like a personal
It's so
vendetta.
satisfying.
Yeah, it makes it a personal vendetta. Like this is just makes it so much fun. This is so much more fun.
And for people that are going like, oh, this is just another Superman movie, I would honestly make the argument that this is probably the most different Superman movie out of most Superman movies. Like, granted, main reason why is because this is not another origin story for Superman.
Thank goodness for that.
We're not doing it again. It's just a story. It's just a Superman story that's being told to you. It's like, hey man, this is what's happening. Like, I actually think that the use of threes in the very beginning.
Yep.
I won't go into too much detail, but I think it's fun. I'm like, what a cool way to start this movie. It's just cool. I think it just does a good job of going like, this is our setup. This is our movie. we're here.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm like,
And here's
cool.
the thing: like it presents itself like they did with the Justice League, where the other characters just exist. They show up and they do their thing. Example with Green Lantern, Hawkgirl, and Mister Terrific. They just show up.
And you know what? That's the thing I'm gonna really appreciate the most about this universe, and that's what gives me hope going forward with whatever James Gunn is doing from this point on, is that there's something about, and I think we discussed it before this movie even came out, actually, but there's something about just having characters exist and they can just show up that makes it so much better than having to have the full setup for people
For
and all
each
this other
individual
stuff.
one, like
They gotta get their only show, and we have to get you invested in this character. Nah, just pull up,
Yeah.
which I think is a part. It's a huge part of the original MCU that
they did.
Hasn't been utilized.
They only did it for
in
2 though.
stuff.
That's what's Black Widow and Hawkeye. Everyone else.
Yeah, but that like counts though. Like the idea of like out of what 5 movies, because it's
Captain America, Iron Man,
Iron Man
Hulk,
1,
Thor,
Captain America, Hulk, Thor,
and
okay, maybe 6 movies.
Iron Man.
No, wait, that's 5.
Iron Man
what
2.
else?
Iron Man 2. That's also counts.
Oh, Iron Man 2 did come. Yeah, I guess that's for. That's still. Yeah, that is still Phase 1, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, fine. Iron Man 2 and then Avengers,
Yeah,
right?
then Avengers.
Out of those, 5 movies, you had 4 of them set up characters. Actually, 5, because War Machine technically existed in the second one, right?
Yeah.
Technically, first
But
one was
the idea is
Rhodey,
that
but
Rhodey
yeah.
just showed up in the first one. Yeah, Rhodey just showed up in the first one. He's just there. You didn't have to introduce Rhodey, but he's just around.
He's like, next time, baby.
Natasha pulls up in the second Iron Man movie. She's just around. She's just there.
And Hawkeye shows up in Thor as...
He just pops up in Thor.
Yep.
Like, he's just doing his thing. And you're like, cool. The other 3 movies don't really set anybody up. I mean, I guess...
Cap technically
Fury
with Bucky
pops up in one.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Oh,
Nick Fury shows up
that
at the end of Iron Man
Bucky.
1, the first Marvel MCU credit scene. Technically, Cap sets up Bucky. Oh wait, right, the Incredible Hulk movie. Tony shows up at the end of the credit scene and talks to General Ross.
Yeah, just talks to him, just to let you know that this is all in the same universe.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, that's fine. And then like from there, everyone else just pulls up.
Yeah, because at the end of Captain America, was it Captain America? No, at the end of Iron Man 2, Coulson goes to New Mexico, finds the hammer, and after end of Thor, it was the beginning of Captain America.
And I appreciated the idea that like, okay, so let's, I guess, fast forward a little bit. It's like, I appreciate the fact that Ironheart just shows up in Wakanda Forever. I appreciate that certain characters just pull up in other series, like Spectrum. Spectrum is just in
WandaVision.
Wanda, yes, just in WandaVision. There's no reason for her to be there.
There's no reason to be. This is before she gets powers too. There's like this just straight shows up.
So it's like technically speaking, there's no reason for her to be here, but they just had her be there, and like she gets her powers and stuff. And you're like, okay, cool. Like you're kind of just down for it. Like I wish that the MCU did that more with more characters. I don't inherently need a whole series
for every single character.
I don't even need to see their origins sometimes. I'm like, you can just pull up and then we could talk about that later. Like, we can always just go like, oh yeah, that happened. Right? And it's like, okay, cool, that's fine by me. Like, that's okay. But I would prefer that than having to do this deep dive every time just because it's the only way we'll get more characters.
Here's the thing. They did that with James Gunn again with Guardians of the Galaxy. They don't explain shit about any of their origin stories very much outside of like a brief.
They just don't. I think the only one that gets anything
Star-Lord.
is Peter.
Yeah, Peter Quill. That's it.
Yeah, Peter Quill is the only one that gets anything.
A brief explanation with Drax's with Neva's wife and mom. A brief explanation of Gamora. A brief explanation of Rocket because he's explained in the third movie, and there's no explanation for Groot.
Yeah, there's not a single bit for Groot. He's
a walking, talking tree that says 3 words: I and am and Groot, exclusively in that order.
That's all we needed. That's all we needed. Except for the one time he broke character and said we. Or that other time he broke character.
I mean, no, in the third movie, it's stated like the more we attach to Groot, the more we actually start understanding him.
Yeah, the more you understand him, and I think that's super interesting. But I'm like, yeah, no, just do that. Just do that more often.
That's the thing. That's what James Gunn does. That's not what the Marvel does.
And I'm glad because that means that DC is gonna be doing some really interesting stuff now. I wish Marvel would do that more often. I really do because they got away from it, and I'm like, bro, just Please.
I mean, Disney did fire him. That's their
Please.
fault at that one point. But now he's the head
Just
DC.
let characters show up and stuff. Just let them just pop up.
That's
They can just be
That's the
around.
thing I think that would be great, because if you want a world to feel more organically, just having people exist and do things while the story still plays out, I think is the better term for it. Not to mention the fact that James Gunn is not also constrained by how many projects needs to be pushed out for it. He has the ability to take time with each one that comes through, because we got Supergirl and Batman Brave and the Bold, as well as Peacemaker. Peacemaker is the next actual thing that's coming out of the woodworks.
I think more movies should just be a duo superhero film.
Oh, we're getting
just buddy cop superhero.
And we're
films.
getting that with the animated Robin movies with Dick Grayson and Jason Todd.
I just want like more movie. Like if this next, this would be really cool. I doubt that this is what's gonna happen, but I would love if this next Spider-Man movie that comes out just has Daredevil just as a secondary character, just chilling.
The live action one, that'd be dope.
Yeah, that'd be really cool, especially considering who the main villain's supposed to be, quote unquote. It's like, yeah, no, just let them both team up. Sure, why not? It's not gonna hurt anybody.
Make Charlie Cox lead character. It's fine. Make him a full actor. That'll be dope.
It's fine. It's just I would love that. And if they're doing that with DC going forward, especially with the way that stuff was happening in this movie, I'm like, do that. Do that more often. Just do that, like, actually all the time.
I'll say this, though. Because they did do the buddy cop thing a little bit when they did both the last Flash as well as the last Hawkeye movie, because the Flash was playing off of himself. That was I thought was gonna...
It is kind of crazy, because, like, yeah, the last Flash movie did just have, like, Batman.
And the last Aquaman movie did have him and his brother do a kind of buddy cop thing as well.
It's a little different, because that's just... He doesn't count.
He doesn't count. Ocean Master does not count.
Ocean Master does not count. Ocean Master does not... Like, a better example would be, like, Captain America Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Right? Where it's just, like, it's him and Natasha just doing a thing the whole movie, and then Sam just pops up and he's like, hey, what's good? I'm in here now. And I'm like, cool! That's a squad. That's a squad.
You know, that's such a missed opportunity. I'm thinking about it, because after the Winter Soldier, I'm surprised it never did any adventures between just him and Sam at the time, because they were together for a good while.
Yeah, and then obviously the Falcon and the Winter Soldier series exists, right? And I think that's kind of cool, just having those two just being buddies together, right? They're just saving the world.
Mm-hmm.
It's not crazy. Well, it's not really saving the world, but they're doing their thing.
They can save the world other ways.
Yeah. So I'm like, that's cool. Like, it's just the idea of just having characters just be like, just around, to just do stuff. Like, it's one of the biggest issues with the MCU, honestly, in a lot of cases. It's like, hey, where is this character when you're doing things? And it's like, they don't have to. They could be doing their own thing, and that's fine. You can also just have them pop up and be like, hey, you look like you need help. You want help? Some of the fun things about comic books is that, yeah, you'll have their single stories, and then someone just shows up in their regular stories, and you're like, oh.
Yeah. They did that.
Fuck
okay,
yeah.
So think about at least recent MCU. They did that a little bit with Shang-Chi, which is like, Abomination shows up out of nowhere, but it's just like they just fight for a second and then move on. They don't really interact with the characters.
Yeah, they don't really interact with like Abomination at all.
Yeah.
Wong is just there. He's just like, what's good? Okay, I guess. It's why I was looking forward to She-Hulk a bit, because like the whole like lawyer situation was kind of funny, because I'm like, oh yeah, just have characters pop up and just be like, yeah, that person exists now. Like the Leaper exists, for instance.
Yep. Mr. Immortal exists. And so on and so forth.
I said the Leaper. Fucking the frog.
The frog.
The frog dude. Because Batroc already existed.
Batroc did exist. I think his name is Leaper, if I remember correctly.
Which, I mean, he's D-list anyway. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, Frogman. It's literally just Frogman. I keep forgetting. Comic book names' origins usually are very uninventive. Unimaginative. Yeah. Very unimaginative.
Truly. I can be like that sometimes. But I don't know. I love this movie, though. You should watch Superman. Superman's great.
I do recommend it. I feel like it's in a good state moving forward. Hopefully it makes enough money to justify the continuation, because I'd like to see what they do with Supergirl, Batman, and so on, because I also want to see Jason Momoa as fucking Lobo. I want to see that.
I do want to see that. I do want to see
with that.
What a good pick.
Better than Aquaman, honestly.
I liked his Aquaman, but yes. I think he made Aquaman way cooler, but yeah. You're not wrong. You're correct.
Now I'm just curious, like, what other actors they're going to consider because we have no idea the casting for the Batman movie. We have no idea the casting for Wonder Woman. So
It's true. It's true. I want to see who they do. There was talks about basically doing Nubia,
yep.
which is not bad, but I do want Wonder Woman to get a little bit, like proper Diana to get a little bit more shine.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I love Nubia,
we still want Diana Prince to
want,
actually, play as her character because despite her being
yeah, because she just hasn't gotten a lot.
No,
like, to be honest,
the best,
she's like the third most popular DC character and just hasn't gotten.
Yeah, the best adaptation of Diana so far, and I say this with a massive grain of salt, was the Linda Carter Wonder Woman TV show from the '60s. But that I don't think counts because Wonder Woman hasn't been done, I would say, fully well yet in live action on screen. Granted, though, she hasn't done much. 2 appearances. That's so far. That's it. 3 technically.
That's why I'm like, it'd be nice to get something a little bit nicer for her because she deserves better. Genuinely, is how I feel.
Well, just let's see how they go forward, moving forward on that one. I'd like to see. Last thing I will mention. Actually, I lost my train of thought. Never mind. Let's continue.
It's okay.
I'm trying to think right now. No, never mind. I thought it was another announcement, but never mind. Another game announcement. It was something old.
Oh wait, Ahmani. James Gunn's concerned to do maybe a Mr. Terrific TV show.
That's a possibility, and the reason why is because comics just recently made a Terrifics team. He basically made the Fantastic Four. They're called the Terrifics, and I'm like, that's fun. DC now has a Fantastic Four. That's cute, right? Like I said, Mr. Terrific deserves to have better stuff in general,
and also
like,
just to give the actor more credence because he's still pretty salty about Darwin.
Oh my god, that one is so dude. He's salty about it. I'm salty about. He got to play the character at least. They gotta fuck off with that.
He was promised. He was assured that he would be coming back. That never fucking happened.
Damn, that's fucked. Because I don't get how you have the character with adaptation abilities and then you just kill him.
Yep.
And I'm like, that's not how that works. You even put it in his body and you're like, nah, he's dead. And I'm like, why would that kill him? Why would that kill him? Do you know what his ability is? That should not kill him. He didn't have to be on the team. He could have just walked away and been like, yeah, man, this stuff too dangerous for me, bro. Like,
I don't want to risk it. I can adapt a lot of things. I don't want to risk it.
That was a close call. Yeah, it was a close call. That's totally fair. But like, what the fuck was that? You killed him off, and it's purely because he was black. I'm not kidding. It purely was because he was black. That's the only reason. And some people might be like, "Oh, it doesn't have to be a racist. It's totally a racist thing. I promise you." Like, there's no other
because
reason
they killed off the black guy, but they kept the other colored chick. So
there was so many other people that were fine. I'm like, bro, no.
Yeah, they seriously killed off the black guy in that film. That was it.
They killed off the black guy in that film, and they killed him off knowing he had the one ability that made no sense to kill him off.
Mm-hmm. Like, to be totally honest, like, I liked Banshee as a character. He was cool, but I would have been fine if he died too.
Banshee would have been fine. I mean, don't get me wrong, Banshee's cool, right? And
but his death would would have still served the purpose, and it would have made sense.
Yeah, it would have meant something, and that makes more sense. And some people are like, "What? Darwin didn't mean anything." No, because it was weird that he did. It was weird that he died. When you watch that film, you're like, "Well, what the fuck? Wait a minute. Why? Why did that work?"
He was supposed to adapt to anything.
Yeah.
They even make the stupid joke of him adapting. He's like, adapt to this. And it's like, yeah, he should. He should. That's how that works. That's literally how his ability works. He should adapt to that.
He's a mutant Amazo. He's Marvel's Amazo, and yet he can't. You know what? Never mind.
It's actually kind of funny that despite all that, and granted though, I think it just would be too on the nose that they just cast him as Metamorpho instead.
That would have been way too on the nose. Do the exact same scene, then have him live. It's like, you know what? That's about
Also, it took
right.
me a while to figure this out, but like I finally recognized the voice of the guy who plays Metamorpho because he's covered in like so much makeup. That's Victor Zsasz from Gotham.
Damn.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, like oh dude, you're
Man,
cool. I've seen you in a few things. Like you're in this film? Hell yeah.
but man, but definitely highly recommend. Yeah, just go watch
Yeah,
it, man.
go
Now
watch
you keep thinking
Superman.
about that. Yeah, just go watch it,
It's
man.
great. We highly recommend it. We're also excited to see Fantastic Four come out next week, but we'll see how that goes.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch Fantastic Four, bro. That one's a good. That one's a guarantee. I mean, I was gonna watch Superman anyway, but they're both
I mean,
guarantees, to be
we
honest.
were excited for both. I'm happy Superman was great. Here's hoping Fantastic Four is great.
Same. That's the thing. I want both of these to be good because I like superheroes, bro. I like comics. I'm not fighting for. No, Marvel needs to be better or DC needs to be. No, fuck
I just
off.
want them to be
I want
good. I just
both.
want them to be
I
good.
just want them to be good. I like these characters. I want to see them have fun. I
Now,
want people
here's
who are
a hey,
fans of these
money, hey,
characters
money.
more than
Now,
me
I
to
want
have
you to throw
fun.
this out in the ether. Say this with me. I want
Okay.
a good
I want
Superman
a good.
game.
Yeah, no, I do want that. I want that to exist. I just don't think it's possible. Actually, that's a lie. I totally know it's possible. I want it to exist. They just don't do it. I totally know. Now the Flash game, I've been turned around on. There can be a good Flash game. There can be a couple good Flash games. So I've been turned around on that.
Mhm.
But they still haven't done it.
Nope, they tried, but due to other unfortunate circumstances, that also went out as failure. But there was an attempt, and like it would have been cool back in the day. I don't know if they're going to try to do
Would be
something like
cool.
that nowadays, though.
Mm-mm. If anything, I don't know. They have to break that mold from Crackdown because I think that was like that and
I mean,
what was
having a
it, Saints
Flash
Row
game that's not open
4?
world would be a disappointment. Same goes for Superman. Like you just have to do that.
See, that's what's crazy. I think that it's fine.
You think that's
Like,
fine if
I
it's
think
not?
that it's like I think it's fine if it's not. I just think it needs to be good.
Mhm.
Like, obviously for Superman. Okay, here's the weirdest part. So like we saw the video for Flash, and I'm like, yeah, open world Flash game. I've been turned around on. It's fine, right? You could do it, but at the same time, if it was like a level based game, that's fine too. Like it would work. Superman, on the other hand, people really like flying. People really like being able to fly,
Mhm.
and so like yes, you could do a level based Superman game, and that'd be fine. And like as long as you implemented flying into it, I think it'd be okay. Having open maps would be fine. But the ability to
Fly
just
around.
be in an open world and fly around is something that should not be understated, and can be really fun
I mean,
for that
it's
game.
like the same
Not gonna
idea.
lie.
Like, why would you make a Spider-Man game if you can't swing?
That's true, but like some of my favorite Spider-Man games are not open world.
No, but like that's from the early days where open world wasn't really a concept yet.
I mean, yeah, but like, I mean, yeah, it's also in Spider-Man 2, right? And like Marvel Spider-Man, both the Marvel Spider-Man games are like open world. But like Shattered Dimensions is one of my favorite ones, and it's not open world. And the PlayStation 1 Spider-Man game is one of my favorite ones, and it's also not
Yeah,
open world. Like you can do
Web
it.
of Shadows
You
was.
should be able to swing though. I do agree. You still make the level with the ability to use all of the abilities you're trying to give them, right? But like those still both two of my favorite Spider-Man games, right? Web of Shadows is amazing. I
That's
love it.
open.
That one is
That
open
is
world.
open world. Yeah.
But it has some of the best combat. It has combat like it should have been a level based game. I'm not gonna lie.
It's the only Spider-Man game that
No, that's
actually
the thing.
uses, well, the last Spider-Man game that actually used um, fighting
The only one
mechanics that
entirely. Yeah.
actually can use on buildings sideways. That's the last one that do that.
hmm It's the only. It's actually the only one. It was the biggest thing about it. It's the fact that you could fight on walls, technically ceilings, but like the sky, and then on the ground like you usually do. I'm like, oh, that's so nice. I wish they would bring that back. I don't know why they haven't. I don't know why they haven't.
Too much implementation, I
So
guess. But anyway,
yeah. Well, it's about that time, boys. We're hitting that little that number that's ticking down that makes it difficult for us to put this on YouTube. So, without further ado, we're gonna bring this one to a close. What are we calling this one, real quick?
Um, Red Tights.
Red tights.
Spandex.
Red tights. Red spandex.
All right, cool. I guess we're calling it red spandex. I'm okay with that. Totally fine with that. All right. So, without further ado, I'm going to do the thing where I tell you guys to go to our social medias and follow them so that you know when we're streaming and, putting up episodes and things of that nature. So, the paper underscore action tag that's always everywhere? Yeah, just look for that everywhere, though. So, Blue Skies, the X, Threads, yeah, all those places, just look for it there, right? And then we'll let you know when stuff is happening and let you know when to join us, stuff like that. If you're not doing that, you can also hit us up at paperplayaction@gmail.com. We have an email that you could send us questions and we'll answer and do things like that. It's really fun, really dope, actually. We actually have a question that I'm not going to be able to answer right now because it's I read it and it turns out it's probably going to be a deep dive topic. So good on them. They turned into an episode. It's totally different. But whereas other things that you could look forward to, you can just send us questions and we'll usually answer them here at this section. But not as wrapped upable. I probably would have stopped us a lot earlier to be like, hey, look, questions. The other thing you can do is you can hit up us on our Patreons. I fixed it, so you can do it on our Patreon or our coffee. Yeah, coffee, because it's not Koji anymore. Our coffee apps. Give us a little tip if you want to. It helps support the show, helps us do things, helps us stay motivated. Yeah.
So, Ahmani, just have a question to ask you.
Uh-huh.
So this entire time we haven't been able to get any Patreon money because you fucked it up.
Not this entire time. It also just broke at one point.
Okay.
The Patreon kind of just went deactive after a certain while, and I was like, well, let me go fix that. I don't know how long that was out, but the Koji is another story. That one I have no idea when that broke, but that needed to be fixed. That probably just exploded at some point. I have no idea. But the Patreon did let me know. The Patreon was like, oh yeah, this is happening. I was like, oh, okay, let me go fix this then. So that's the deal. It wasn't that bad. But now that that's fixed and everything's okay, you guys can do whatever you want. Just, do things there, support the show, things of that nature. And, oh yeah, the number one important thing, spread the love, tell other people about it. We don't pay for advertisement, so, word of mouth is how we get around. Let people know, share the love, let people experience what you experience, and we can enjoy this all together. And, without further ado, we are out of here. Peace.
Yo.
Peace.